Honourable Douglas. Honourable Douglas.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable members, I greet you all in the name of my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ and in the language of the Khoi and San First Nation people, Kaites. This appropriations bill we reject. It is not just fiscally flawed, it is morally bankrupt. It is the spreadsheet of a captured elite who still believe that GDP growth at 1.4% is enough to feed a nation where 45.5% of youth are unemployed and hope has become a luxury for most people. This budget is a financial illusion dressed in treasury jargon, where fiscal consolidation really means slashing hospitals, closing schools, and denying our communities clean water and electricity, while debt servicing consumes over 1 billion rand a day. The GNU has sold out the future of generations who must pay this debt in the future. They've given us austerity instead of prosperity. This is not budgeting. This is a betrayal of our nation. The MK party rejects this budget because we understand what real wealth is. Wealth is not just numbers, it is land and it is our people. It is the minerals beneath our feet. It is the wind and the sun that give our people a sense of purpose. And that doesn't just belong to the 7% who have gotten that through the wealth of apartheid and through the wealth of colonialism. That belongs to all the people and the citizens of South Africa. The mineral wealth must come back. Before we have investment, we've got to have land justice. We've got to have the land returned to its rightful owners. This budget refuses to turn that wealth into dignity, into black industrialization, into African prosperity for all. Instead, you hoard this country's wealth while oppressing its African, indigenous, and aboriginal people, keeping us landless and impoverished when you know full well the truth of our history and what your ancestors did to our ancestors. The blood of our ancestors cries out to you, to God, for what you have done to our people. And you can stand here with a clean face saying that you are the opportunity and you are the alternative. You are not the alternative. You are standing with the oppressors, with the landowners, with the people that own the land and own the mines, and you are keeping it in their hands. You are no longer the harbingers, ANC, of the liberation. You are here to see that we have a downfall. The ANC of 1912 and 1994 is not the ANC we see here before us today. This ANC has forgotten the Freedom Charter. This ANC votes for budgets that serve debt repayments and corporate bailouts while the children of the poor learn under trees. For 30 years you have promised a better life for all, but delivered austerity, unemployment, a captured deep state targeting the innocent under the power of a government. The GNU is the final nail in the ANC's coffins. The DA, let me say, the problems didn't start in 2009, Honourable Wakeland and Honourable Wessels from Freedom Front Plus. The problem started in 1652, when you and your forefathers came here and you committed genocide against the Khoi and San, genocide against the Zulus, genocide against the Xhosas, and you took our land and you started a government and you made sure that apartheid benefited only you and was not undone in 1994. The ANC has lost its way, and the DA is the last people to speak because the DA is schizophrenic. You don't know whether you are opposition or whether you're part of government. One day you are fighting against the ANC and one day you're voting for this budget. That is complete nonsense. You don't know what you're talking about. So, as far as we are concerned, we will not support a budget that takes from the poor to feed the rich. We will not support a budget. The PA is the last people, and I just want to say this in closing. Julle is die laaste mense wat van die Khoisan praat. Go and tell your white masters that they must give you to give the Khoisan people the land back. Dan sal jy sien wat hulle vir jou sal sê. Hulle sê nee, sit stil en bly stil, gaan speel met jou bolle, Mr. Mckenzie. Because Kenny Kunene and him shows that corruption is rife in this government, and we will not stand for it anymore. Thank you.
The Honourable Galeka Mazibuko.
Honourable House Chair. Over here.
The Deputy, the Deputy President, leadership of the ANC, fellow South Africans. Honourable Deputy Speaker.
Member at this podium, please take your seat. There is a point of order. Yes, Honourable Daniels.
Thank you so much, Honourable House Chair. Honourable Chair, I cannot sit here and listen to the member that was on the podium
Honourable Member, what is your point of order?
referring to Honourable Mckenzie as Honourable
Honourable Member.
Gangster Mckenzie. No, you must withdraw,
Honourable
Chairperson.
Member, what is your point of order? Not a speech. What is your point of order? Be
My
succinct.
point of order that the previous speaker must withdraw by calling Honourable Mckenzie Honourable Gangster Mckenzie. That is not acceptable and it's not parliamentary
Honourable
to do
Member,
so.
I will have to refer to the Hansard to verify the uttering that you are referring to, and we'll come back with a ruling. We now proceed. Honourable Mtetwe. Honourable Mazibuko, please take your seat. There's another point of order. Honourable members, could I also just remind you that we do not take points of order on points of order. The speaker who was at the podium has already left the podium, so it is now too late. So I'm not taking any points of order on what the previous member had said. Honourable Member, please proceed.
Madam Speaker, you've noted me, please.
Apologies, Honourable Mazibuko. Honourable Mtetwa, is that a new point of order?
Madam Speaker, I beg your indulgence. Please, can you protect us from these spurious orders? Procedurally, member must rise and state the rule on which he's rising on. Can that be a standardized procedure for every member, especially chief whips? He's a chief whip. He must know the rules better than many other members. Thanks, Chair.
Honourable Member, the rules are in fact, Honourable Member, I'm not going to entertain any more questions on this because we have dealt with it. The rules state that you either have to name the rule, refer to the specific rule, or give the substance of that rule. And in my discretion, I said that I will now go back to the Hansard and be able to determine whether there was substance in that point of order or not. We have now dealt with the previous speaker's speech, and we will now proceed. Honourable Mazibuko, please proceed.